Hello and welcome everyone. I am ManicMink. This is Hearts of Iron 4. Man, it's been a while since we last worked together and we last played. Honestly, things just got busy. I didn't have too much time to really spend playing games or recording or doing anything, and then you blink and it's like 6 months have gone by, and wow. That being said, we're gonna be playing now. We're gonna be trying to get back into it. So we're playing Hearts of Iron 4, but you'll notice things look a little bit different. That is because I'm playing on the Kaiserreich mod, Fall of the Kaiserreich, which basically is a what-if mod, alternate history, if you will. What would happen if Germany won World War I? Is more or less the question that's being asked. Which I think is totally cool. It's definitely a neat sort of take on the situation, and I love how it really changes everything. I'm playing as Austria, and my goal is going to be eventually to reform the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Will be my eventual goal, if I can pull it off. So let's grab everybody, and everybody goes into an army. Okay, and then let's get me my commanders. All right, so I have a bunch of guys who are very green. I'm going to actually break off into a separate army with you. I'm going to have you just garrison places and start training so that you get a bit better. Meanwhile, you guys, put you on the German border. Military factories. Let's start building all the stuff that we need. Do that. I'll put a tank and a fighter, even though I don't actually want to start building those quite yet. Meanwhile, here I'm going to go convoy, destroyer, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, submarine, battle cruiser. 2, 10. 5, 10, 20, and an infinite amount of convoys, because we'll probably need them at some point. And I have no divisions training. Let's get rid of you as well. Let's go 4 Alpine divisions, 6 infantry divisions, and we'll go 5 infantry tank divisions. And we'll just throw you guys out there. Civilian factories. Let's start building. First thing I want is more civilian factories, because more civilian factories I have, the more stuff I can build and the quicker I can build things. Then let's go build those. All right. So I think we're okay to start off. National focus. This is going to cancel soon. This is basically, if you haven't played Kaiserreich, it's just the, hey, welcome to Kaiserreich message. Situation in Austria, that's cool. Let's split these off. Submarines. Submarines, I want you. This one I want Worthy. Let's select you. Convoy escort here. You. Convoy rating here. Perfect. And then let's crank up the speed. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing as the Russian president assassinated. I'm going to be playing as Austria. I'm going to attempt to reform the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Right now, we're a bit fractured. We have a bunch of puppets. Bohemia, Galicia, Hungary, and Illyria, which is I guess Bosnia is really what it is. Bosnia, Croatia, bits of Serbia. So we're gonna be trying to pull all these guys back into the fold. Other major changes that you'll see: England is communist. The king has actually fled to Canada at this point. France also communist. Everybody communist. And also, we just had an event happen, Black Monday. Black Monday is basically the German stock market crash, which, if you look at the effects of it, basically are horrible. Minus national unity, minus production cap, minus factory output, minus resources, minus construction speed. It's pretty much like the worst possible thing that could happen is what's happened. We now have elections. Sure, I'll go for a hunt. I'm gonna go with that option. Russian Civil War. Which is going to be interesting. Yeah, the Soviets lost in the original Civil War, so now they are no longer Soviet. They're actually an empire of republic. But Soviets are trying to take over again as the president was assassinated. Death of the Pope. With the passing of the Pope, what action should we take? Mourn the Pope's death or attempt to install loyal Duke Giuseppe? I'm going to blow all my political power and try to get him on the throne. I'm also going to put you guys here with an offensive line here. And you guys here with an offensive line here. Just in case this ends up being a war. Downfall and stability, that's because we lost a bunch of political power. I can do that, but I'm going to hold off on that for a minute because I really need the political power and all that fun stuff to come back. And it proclaims Giuseppe as king. Duke Giuseppe has been proclaimed king, but the Cardinal Inniser, I'm going to blow... So this is basically, we can just become friends with them. We can back down, or we can force an Inniser to stand down. Force him to stand down. Because then we get a puppet. Now, mind you, we're way in the hole for political power, so not good. But, you know what? I think I'm going to border Poland first, just in case. You, please go back to just garrisoning stuff. Italian monarchy is restored. They are my puppet, which is nice. And we want to wait for the elections to finish. There we go. So, general elections have finished. I'm going to go with this, because this is basically the idea path. This will take care of the Black Monday stuff. So we have to sort of get through this to get to back on our feet and at least be useful. Units are being trained, but very slowly because our production is cut by like 40% because of Black Monday. It basically means it's going to take us forever to get back on our feet. But that's okay. We'll do our best and we'll try and get into better shape. I'm glad I didn't have to go to war with Italy, because that usually takes a very long time to eat all of Italy, and then you end up in a situation where everybody else just immediately turns and declares on you. because you've taken too much land and too many losses and literally don't even have an economy to back it up at this point. I'm just going to put everybody into this division for now. Alright, that is... England has a new leader. I'm always going to go with dispersed industry. I think it's just infinitely better. If you look at what it gives you, you know, it's 15% factory output, 10% dockyard output, 20% factories. 10%, you lose 5% factory output. You gain production efficiency retention, production efficiency base, conversion speed bonus, and bomb resistance, which is huge. Like, it's insane how useful that is compared to concentrated industry. It's why would you even have a discussion about it? Honestly, it's just infinitely better. You know what? I'm just gonna do one of each of these because I don't want to spend all my time and money. So, Polish military seizes control. It's a shame. Had they gone von Habsburg, I could have had them in my sphere of influence, but they went with a firm hand. Just military taking over. Yeah, so basically everybody has new ideas. So much stuff is actually, you know, the Ukraine has, you know, the Ukraine has stuff. Russia has stuff. The Ottoman Empire down here has focuses. It's just a lot of really interesting changes that they made with this mod that I'm also going to build get a better plane, and I'm going to go with this one. What do I want to do? I want to switch to a better tank. Actually, I should also check this research just to make sure I didn't miss something. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Good. There we go. Construction is progressing very slowly because we have such terrible effects of the Black Monday. But I'm trying to get rid of them sort of as quickly as I can. And I'm hoping if I can power down this tree, I can maybe get to this before, you know, before I have to do anything else. Infantry weapons, armor. Army. I'll probably go fighter focus. Alright, there we go. Let's go fill the coffers next. If we can get rid of some of these negative modifiers, we can start to sort of pull ourselves out of this nosedive. And that's basically, Europe actually stays pretty quiet for the most part, because basically everybody, I mean, except for France, apparently, who's on the road to war, basically everybody attempts to pull themselves out of the Black Monday. You know, everybody attempts to try to recover from the catastrophe that's happened, because, you know, I mean, look at the effects of this. It doesn't. Nobody's able to do anything. Nobody's going to produce anything. It's basically what troops you've got. That's what you're using. And you're not producing enough for reinforcements, so, you know, make do with what you have kind of thing. It's, yeah, it's gonna take forever. But if we can power through these, we can hopefully negate the worst effects of it and try to come out the other side with a bit more power. I mean, you look at, Bohemia, they don't even have troops anymore. Hungary has some troops. Illyria doesn't have any troops. That's how bad their economies have been hit, is like they just don't have soldiers at all anymore. It's okay. Bad times. Bad times sort of across the board. Protests in Rangoon. Let's go here. Let's try to modify the effects of Black Monday. Get inflation under control. That will change. So you'll see we'll basically cut off a lot of that negative modifier from Black Monday by doing that. And that will hopefully help out. Germany has a bunch of troops on my border, but I'm not really that concerned because I don't think Germany really has an interest in coming after me right now. At least hopefully not. They are approaching Poland for economic assistance, I suppose. Let's grab you. I'll grab the guys who are already trained and send you over here. In return, I'll grab 2 of these guys and send you over here. Jack Reed is the president of the U.S. Massive instability wrapping the nation. So the Soviet Party is in charge of the U.S. here. Which is interesting. We'll see what happens. Soviet Russia still fighting regular Russia. I don't know in terms of that revolution who has more strength, who's actually more powerful to when you fire up everything. Dear God, look at our national unity, 15%. Like we have nothing. We're so like just ready to give up immediately. I'm gonna go with radio. I'm gonna go with engineering company. I'm gonna go with into artillery. Meanwhile, I'm checking these guys. Want to make sure when they hit level 3 that I cycle them out to the actual army. Very slowly producing infantry equipment. It's more or less our biggest holdup at this point. I'm going to go down to there. Try to get some more production of infantry equipment going. And I'm going to do that so that the next one hits tanks. And I can start to build enough tanks to handle stuff. You know what? Actually, what I'll do, production, cancel you because you aren't actually needed right now. And then I'll just we're still on that one. Move up. There we go. Inflation's under control. We're going to try and modify that again so that we get a bit more up and going. Yeah, I'd rather be producing some tanks per month than no tanks per month. Than a bunch of motorized vehicles that I'm not using. So then at the very least, I can start to... Great, fighters done. Also go for field hospital because I don't have that much in the way of actual manpower. Let's upgrade to a better fighter. Take a look at what's going on around me. Finish Black Monday. Expand the military. Patria Nostra. Socialist education. Fortify the Greek border. Unknown. Alright. What are you doing? You are a troop from Bohemia here. It's nice of them to give me something. I would sort of prefer they just made their own troops at this point. You go over here and join these guys. You go over here and join those guys. We'll swap. So you guys keep training. Korea has declared war on Japan. I'm surprised. Is Germany? God, it's crazy that they crazy that they already managed to finish their Black Monday reforms. Get back on their feet, recover and stuff. That's the thing. They are just a lot quicker than us, it seems, on a lot of surprising news. Herbert Hoover's administration has proved to be incapable of. That's weird because the other guy was in charge. Let me go see what's happening with the U.S. here. This is what's happening with the U.S. So, there's been a second civil war, which I suspect will get the pop-up. Yeah, there we go. There's the pop-ups right away. So, the second U.S. Civil War has happened. Basically, southern U.S., led by Huey Long. There you go, Second American Civil War. United States is involved in a three-way civil war between loyalists of the old government, syndicalist combined states of America, and conservative xenophobic American Union state. So basically, America has a four-way civil war going on. Pacific states have seceded in the West, communist North, and then the conservative South have all seceded. And poor old Douglas MacArthur here is in charge of the U.S. now. That's going to be a shit show for a while. It is not a pleasant time to be. Not a pleasant time to be there for sure. There's a lot of tension and everything at the moment with that. I'm glad I'm over here safely in safely in the middle of Europe, ready for World War II. Yay. Philippines have become communist. I'm gonna grab these guys and just push all of you over here so everybody's training. Hey, we've recovered our stability slightly. To our artillery, awesome. So we're now in 37, so I'm going to start researching 37 type stuff. 38, better industry is what I would like. Formally invite Austria. All right, so we're going to take a break here as we formally invite Austria to negotiate what's going on. Or formally invite Hungary to negotiate what's going on. We're going to pick it up next time. I'm ManicMink. This is Hearts of Iron 4. See you later. Take care.